Hey guys! Christmas is fastly approaching, and so I wanted to get on here today and talk to you about the holidays and your plans and your traditions and give you a piece of advice. So, since having Connor, the holidays have changed a little bit, and I'm going to tell you why. So, the holidays, everybody wants to see you. When you get married, and we actually talked about this in our counseling before we got married, you have to make decisions and you have to decide where you're going and what you're doing, and it can be stressful, and it's something you really need to talk about, honestly, I think, before you get married. And we had never really thought about it before until when we were in counseling and it got brought up, and they were like, that's things you have to decide. Where are we going on Thanksgiving? Are we running around house to house? What are we doing? Whose parents are we spending Christmas with? And all those things. And what it looked like before Connor, it looks very different now. And I want to explain why. And this is just what we do. This is in no way what your family should do. You do what's best for you. But we decided very early on that this hopping house to house, we didn't like it. It's just too much. It's too stressful and it's too hard. Connor is really go with the flow. He's really good. He doesn't really have a whole lot of sensory overload and those things. However, he does to an extent. And so, because any child does, any typical child does, it can be too much. And we decided it can be too much for us adults even. And so we decided that we were not going to hop house to house to house to house. In the past, what we would do is, let's just say Christmas, for example. In the past, what we would do is, open presents at our house that morning, go to lunch at my parents', open presents, and then go to my mother-in-law's at dinner and open presents. And it got to be too much. It's too much. And that is our opinion, our family. It was too much. And it was too much even before Connor, but we're adults and we can handle it. We can deal with it. But once Connor came, you change a lot when you become a parent, and you put your foot down about a lot of things, and you have a lot of decisions to make. And I don't know about everyone, but me, it made me much more bolder and more conscious of my time and how I'm spending it. And I did not like the idea of Connor opening his presents Christmas morning and then immediately having to leave them to go to a house and opening presents, and then immediately having to leave them and go to another house. And his whole Christmas day was just run, here, here. And I did not like that. And same for Thanksgiving. I just didn't, it didn't really appeal to me, and it definitely didn't appeal to him and his personality and his likes and dislikes. And so what we've done is we spend our day at home, and then at dinner we'll go to my mother-in-law's, and we'll do a different day at my parents'. Because the thing is, you get it in your mind that you have to spend that day with everybody. And the thing is, you can celebrate the holiday any day. You don't have to go that day. And in changing that up and doing that, it's become a lot less stressful. I'll just give you an example. On Thanksgiving, we hung out at home. We watched movies. We ate. We just had time, the three of us. Me, Jeremy, Connor. We had a relaxing day. We had a really, really good Thanksgiving. And then Thanksgiving night, we went and did dinner and spent family time with Jeremy's side of the family. Now, my parents, we had done it a different day. We had our Thanksgiving, we had our fun, but it was on a different day. And I love that my family is flexible in that, and that they're fine with that. We don't have to celebrate it on that day. and it has just made life so much simpler and so much easier. I have noticed that Connor is in a way better mood on the holiday. He's more relaxed. He's not tense, because we are not tense. A lot of times we're tense. Tensions are high. We're aggravated with each other. And then by the time you go to all these families' house, you're not in the best mood. And that is not the case for us anymore, because we have relaxed and we have changed things up a bit. And I'm so thankful that we did. Today is, let me look, today's the 17th. We actually did Christmas with my mom already. We did it this weekend, and I know a lot of people think that's crazy and that's wild, but we have something every other weekend, so we didn't have a weekend to do it, and we really wanted to do it on a weekend, so we had more time to spend with them, and we weren't rushing and running around. And close to Christmas, it gets crazy. It gets chaotic. One day I go to my grandma's with my mom's side of the family, and one day I do this, and one day I do that. And we wanted to keep our Christmas day more relaxed, more low-key, for Connor to play with his stuff at home, to do our own thing, to watch movies, to spend family time. And so that's what we've chosen to do. We don't always celebrate it on that day with all our family. And some people think that that's sad, but that's how we do it. And I don't think it's sad at all. I love it. My parents understand it. They're all for it. And there is no stress, tension. Everybody gets equal amounts of time. But they wouldn't if we did it all on that day, the day of the holiday. And so that's what we've started doing. And it has made life a lot better. We just had the best day on Thanksgiving. We really did. And we got to spend so much more time together. We were so much more relaxed. We cooked. We did all these things, and it was great. We were able to just enjoy it so much more. And holidays can be the most stressful time, and it's supposed to be the most beautiful and wonderful time. And I was convicted of, what am I passing on to my child if I'm so stressed out on the holiday and I get them stressed out? And this is supposed to be the most wonderful time of the year, and a lot of times it's when tensions are highest and we're most aggravated and we're hateful to each other. And so no more of that for our family. And it's just been great. It's been so much more enjoyable and less stressful. And so I just wanted to pass that along and tell y'all that. And tell you that sometimes you have to put your foot down and make choices and decisions that are best for your family. And this is what we did with that. And we're so thankful we did. And life is so much more grand. I promise you that. Also, while I'm on here, I wanted to show you something Connor did today. He did some stuff at school, and I'm super proud of him. This is his name he wrote today on his own. And a lot of people would be like, that's not that great, but that is coming a long way for him, and that is really good. You can see each letter, although wobbly, you can see each letter of his name on each one. I can tell he got a little crazy on that one, but you can tell where he always does his O. Well, he didn't do it there really, but a lot of times he does his O way below it, like he comes down like that. But those ends are getting better and better, and that O is pretty good. And so I'm super proud of him, so I wanted to show that off. And another thing he did today, he colored on his own. You had to follow directions and color, which it says he did it. He colored it by himself. I'm sure they, helped and instructed him and all that, but that's really good. That's actually very exciting. And I know you're thinking, that's not very good, it's not in the lines, but the fact that he colored, because he don't like to color. And so I'm just really excited and really proud of him, and I just wanted to throw that in this video. And so this holiday season, I encourage you to take a step back and think about some stuff, reevaluate some stuff, and do what is best for your family, and talk to your families about this, and be open and be honest. And maybe it would make it less stressful for them too if you did it on a different day. And anyway, I just wanted to throw that in here and just say that, and I will talk to you guys later.